Well, fortunately, we were living on the street. We would stay in the car. Yeah, we would stay in the car. We'd stay in hotels, you know. Oh, I'm going to cry. Why am I gonna cry? It's just, you know, it's traumatic moments, you know, that you go through. But it's okay. Oh, bad bitch face. Come on.
I'm gonna go recognize at this baseball game. And it was the guy that I hooked up with's cousin.
How scary.
Good night, bro. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Mija 15 podcast. I am very excited.
Oh my gosh.
We have a very special guest, Miss Xitlaly.
Hello. How are you?
Hi.
How are you?
I mean, I'm good. We've seen better days, but having fun. How are you?
Good. Just living life, seeing what life throws at me. But yeah.
I know. It's been how long since I saw you?
2 years? No.
Way more, probably.
4 years?
It's a very long time. So we're like at a completely different spot, like mentally, emotionally. I don't know.
Yes.
I feel like I am, right?
No,
You?
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm not the same person I was when I was 15. That whole little mentality's gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
Good. All right, let's get started. I mean, your biggest episode to date was your Chambelan episode, kind of about Luis and the whole haircut. And that has 1 million views, which is insane.
That's crazy.
But you want to get into that a little bit? I mean, I'm eager to know because I don't know if it was like fake or not, or like was it all planned? Like, what was kind of the backstory between or behind that?
That
you got a lot of hate,
real.
right?
Yes, that
you
was
got a
real.
lot of hate.
Yes,
Okay,
I did.
so let's hear about that.
So basically, that whole thing, he was supposed to cut his hair. But, you know, we had asked him. My mom was like, "Yo, cut your hair before," and he was like, "Okay, that's fine." It was a whole ordeal already. So the day of my quinceañera, he shows up with his hair not cut, and you know, obviously that was going to be an issue with my mom.
And how did you feel? Like, were you really that bothered?
I feel like I was more bothered towards the fact that I had told him in advance than anything else. Because I was like, yo, like, I'd let you know within time. Like, it was cool and all that. But then I kind of look at it now. I'm like, they wore hats, you know?
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, but they took it off. They took it off for the night. But they kind of wore hats. But still, I feel kind of bad. But, you know, me and him are still really good friends. Me and Luis are really great friends.
Cute.
Yeah, he's still around, everything like that. We still keep in contact and everything. And we just kind of laugh about the situation now.
Still?
It's more funny. Yeah, it's
good.
hilarious. We're just looking back at it and we're like, bro, we were so young. What were we thinking?
Yeah. Did you guys like ever have like or like that was your main Chambelan, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys ever have like a because I know a lot of girls. No, that was just like your best friend.
No. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Cute.
It was more like, okay, so the way that I chose him as my Chambelan was that we were at the beach taking my quinceañera photo shoot and we were just kind of separating on who we wanted to be who. And then they were like, okay, like let's throw Luis with Xitlaly. And I was like, okay, that's fine. So then it was just more like a random
cute
kind of choice. But it was cool. I really liked working with him and my quinceañera. He's a super cool guy. Super cool still to this day.
Do you feel like it was like super dramatic? Like, was it that serious or like?
No, it wasn't that serious.
No,
it was not that serious.
Like added fuel to the fire though, like producers and stuff.
Definitely for the viewers, yes, which is cool. It's understandable. You know, that's how drama, that's how TV works. It's more like people need to grasp that not all reality is real. You know, no, the situation was real. You know, the situation was real. But, you know, they had to scale it a little more to make it look a little more dramatic, you know. But it wasn't really that big of a deal. After he cut his hair, he didn't give two damns. So
good.
It was cool, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's, I mean, at least you guys are still friends.
No, absolutely.
Because you got a lot of hate for that.
Dude.
Everybody was like, Xitlaly
girls making fun of my hair. The whole thing with my brother, too, dude. Like, oh, my God, dude. People were like, her, I hate her. And I was like, I don't care.
I mean, what can you do? Go back and change it, you know?
Like I said, kids, it hurts.
So
back then.
So let's talk about your dress. It was custom, which is insane. I kind of want to get into that. Like, what was your motive or like inspiration behind it?
So my mom and I, back before my quinceañera, like we were planning already and everything. We were on YouTube looking at this guy. He's a photographer in Mexico. I don't remember. I think his name is like Jesus Photos. I don't remember. And he is known out there to be recording all the girls out there for the quinceañeras and everything. And the girls out there in Mexico, they're known for their antique, like big dresses, you know. It's all custom out there. All that stuff is really common. So I seen a girl with the same dress and everything like that. So we just decided to add like a little bit of touches and everything. So that was the dress we chose. And I really loved it. I don't know. I feel like more like when I seen it come out when it was ready and I was kind of more like, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I loved it, but when it was done, I was kind of more like, do I really like it?
Oh.
But yeah.
So you didn't like really?
I'm sorry, Mom. I love you, but
You're like,
it was okay. You know, I love the color scheme. I feel like maybe a little bit of a different design would have been better.
So even at the time, even when you were 15, you still like were like a little bit like disappointed in the dress? Because like now I would have chosen a really completely different dress.
Yes, absolutely.
But
absolutely.
Even when you were like at that time,
I loved it, but at the same time, I was kind of like, is this really what I want? And then I kind of just grew to love it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, in the beginning, I was kind of like, I wish I had like a little bit of a different choice. Because I had a different choice already. I had a pink dress in mind, but since I'm a little bit darker, it wouldn't bounce off right on my skin. So we chose a purple. But
cute.
Yeah, it's okay.
It was cute. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was beautiful, and especially that it was custom.
Yeah.
That's insane. If you don't mind me asking, I'm kind of nosy and want to know the price.
Of course.
So do you know? Do you remember?
Should be like, that was like around
200?
2,000. I think.
Oh.
I'm not sure because my auntie paid for it.
Oh my God.
So she was my godmother and everything like that, and she wanted to pay for the dress. So shout out my auntie.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So what are you planning on doing with the dress? Like, do you want to keep it? Do you have it still?
Oh no, I'm gonna keep it because you know that's like a core memory. That dress is so unique. Nobody else has it. I think it's in the closet. I think it's in my closet right now. It's in like a little suitcase and everything. I haven't touched it since the one time we filmed our dresses. I don't know if you remember. It was like an episode where we filmed our dresses.
Reunion or whatever?
Like retrying our dresses on after a long time. Yeah, I haven't tried it on ever since. And it's been there, but it's there.
Oh my God, that's
So
crazy.
I'm gonna keep it forever.
Do you plan on like giving it to your daughter, or like if they want
I don't think my daughter would like it.
No? You're like, no, I don't think I'll
I'll show her in the future.
Cute.
If I even have kids. But I don't think I would give it to her.
No?
Maybe if she wants it, yeah, of course, why not? But I feel like that wouldn't be her style.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like it's not mine anymore.
Yeah, it's not mine anymore. I don't think my daughter would really like that.
I kind of want to get into like your most memorable moments, biggest regrets during the show. When do you want to start with regrets? Because I feel like that's a little bit heavier.
Yeah. I have no regrets. I don't think I have any regrets at all. I enjoyed the filming. I enjoyed everything. I feel like a little bit of a downtime was just kind of dealing with my brother or like the little stuff that would come along with it.
Yeah, like
or just being frustrated, the whole time. You know how quinceañeras are. It's so frustrating having to go through the whole thing. And especially having big cameras in your face. We're kind of like, back up.
Yeah.
You're stressed out and everything like that. But it was cool. No regrets at all. Love the production. Love everybody who participated in it.
Cute.
So it was cool.
Your parents' reaction during filming and...
Yes.
What was their... Were they excited? Were they overwhelmed? How did you feel?
My parents were not having any of it. When I first told them, they were like, what is this, my drinking together stuff? Are you paying out of pocket? Like, I was like, no, I'm not paying anything out of pocket. I was like, I think they might pay us for doing the show. And because I wasn't too sure at the time. Because when I got the call to be on the show, I was at my best friend's wedding. My best friend's mom's wedding.
Wow.
Yeah. I was at my best friend's mom's wedding, and it was like, hey, this is so-and-so from my drinking together. Like, we want to have you on the show. And I was like, what? So then we had that little talk and everything, and that worked out. I explained it to my parents. My parents weren't having it. They were like, we're not paying anything. We're not going to do anything about it. Like, we're not going to help you fund it. And because we have the quinceañera already in our hands. And I was like, bro,
so much money already.
Yes, dude. And then I was like, no, just let them come one day. Like, just let them come and come film. So they came that day and filmed. And that's when my dad asked him, like, yo, how much is all this going to cost? You know how Mexican dads are, bro.
They're also worried about prices and stuff.
Literally, it's funny as hell. But yeah, it was just more like of them not having it because not knowing like what was going to come with it. But once they seen like how everything was going, where they were coming with us to film and everything like that, they were more comfortable with it.
Cute.
Yeah, which is good.
Your most memorable moment?
I think it was mainly filming.
Yeah.
I feel like filming really highlighted everything. It just made it way more fun.
Were you like overwhelmed when you like saw the crew at your house, or was it like natural for you?
No, that was the first. That was like one of the first times I was ever on camera.
Oh, okay.
Which is cool, I was more nervous meeting everybody, but like once I got adjusted and everything, it was cool. Everybody was cool, and I feel like it just took time to get adjusted to the camera because you could tell like I was really nervous in the beginning episodes.
No, I remember the first episode. I was like literally like
you know, like it's funny because you're the reason why I submitted my damn video. That's so funny. I had senior season.
Really?
I had senior season. And I was like,
that's cute.
I was like, oh my god, they're getting people for that. So I was like, I'm gonna submit. And then they didn't hit me. I submitted it 3 months before my quinceañera, and I was like, I probably didn't get it. And then I got the call, and I was like, oh shit,
And it all happened like so fast.
Yes, it was so quick. They were like, next week you're gonna come to your house and film, and I was like, what? And like, okay, that's fine, but like, damn.
And it happened so quick. They just show up, a bunch of crew at your house with cameras and lighting, and
a whole van of people, and I'm like,
literally. They're like,
going
open
on?
the door. That's so funny. Do you remember that whole reunion
kind of
show we did?
You know, it's coming now. It's coming now.
That was a blackout memory for me. Like, I don't remember that. I don't know if it was just because I like hated every moment. Maybe. Yeah. Do you have any memories of that?
I kind of do. I kind of remember us going to Anaheim and filming at her little office, right? We were doing that whole little
studio,
catwalk.
And then the fashion show we did, and we had to be there at like the crack of dawn.
Oh my god, yes!
Yeah, and like in front of like a bunch of girls. It was so weird.
Was crazy
and I'm like
stuff.
not that girl, but
yeah.
Oh, but you are now. You're that girl now. You're that girl now. Let's get into your life after your quince and kind of 16-year-old Xitlaly, because I really have not, I have no idea. So where have you been at?
I don't think I have an idea either.
Like me either. Where have you been? How's it going?
I feel like my 16s are more revolved around the whole my dream quinceañera stuff. So I was more focused on that. Just school and all that stuff. But yeah, nothing really major in my 16s, just mainly dealing with all the my dream quinceañera
kind of
fame and all that stuff. And people being like, oh, I seen you on a show. Oh, sorry. People being like, oh, I seen you on a show and everything like that. And I'm like, hee hee.
Yeah, know? It's like a lot. And especially when you're 16, I feel like it's like so exciting and like, oh my God, I'm getting recognized and all this stuff. So it's kind of like a high for sure.
But at the same time, like, I don't know if this was a problem with you in high school, but a lot of people were like, she's so conceited. She thinks she's all that now. She thinks she's this.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah.
So during that time in your life, what do you think was like your biggest struggle? I know a lot of things are changing. You're 16, you're driving, you're kind of having a lot of change in your life.
You want to know something funny about driving? I just learned how to drive when I was 18.
Oh, you were 18?
Yes.
That's kind of late.
19. I'm 21 now. 18, 19. Yeah, it took forever. So shout out driving without a license for a long time.
Oh God. But any like big changes in your life that, I don't know, kind of shaped you to who you were?
Yeah, there was a lot of big changes. Right after 16, me and my family kind of went through some stuff when I was 17. July 2017, we, you know how production notes where I used to live and everything like that. The landlord decided to evict us and, you know, and everything like that. So, you know, my dad is undocumented. My mom wasn't working at the time. My brother suffers with, like, you know, mental health issues. So my mom would stay and take care of him, but we got evicted. And unfortunately, we were living on the street. We would stay in the car. Yeah, we would stay in the car. We'd stay in hotels, you know. Oh, I'm going to cry. Why am I gonna cry? It's just, you know, it's traumatic moments, you know, that you go through. But it's okay. Oh, bad bitch face. Come on. So, yeah, we used to live in hotels and everything like that. We used to stay with a lady, too. We stayed there for a couple months, so she told us we couldn't stay there anymore.
And how long, like, was that?
Like a year and a half, 2 years.
Oh,
and this was happening through high school. So from, like, my big end of junior year. No. Going into my senior year, like, through, like, almost, like, a little bit before starting college. Yeah, some scary moments.
And you guys were just kind of
bouncing from place to place. Like, we stayed at abandoned houses, like, where my dad used to work for like, yeah. It's crazy times, yeah. Like, God. We would just lay our blankets right there. Yeah. But
I mean, like, I know that was like a super tough time in your life, but like, did you learn anything? Like,
I learned how to fend for myself and my family, like through all the small stuff, you know, but I still tried, still persevered, you know, I still finished school.
Absolutely.
I still did everything. And I feel like one moment that I will always remember was like me graduating high school and my friends being like, oh, let's go out to eat, you know, but not having anything, you know.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Not having anything to go out and buy and celebrate stuff, so.
I mean, yeah, like, I'm sure it's hard. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But, you know, you just kind of learn how to push through those moments.
Wow. And then you guys, I mean, that was a long time.
Yeah, it was a long time. And, you know, it's just so embarrassing because, like, it was in my city. And surprisingly, like, some people, you know, the most, like, funniest, randomest, like, weirdest moment was that, like, we were getting a hotel. And there was somebody that I went to high school with on the front desk. And they were like, oh, what are you doing here? And I'm like, you know, just kind of going through stuff. So, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Sucked. Rough moments, but, you know, we got to push through. It was just hard to apply for places because, like I said, for one, my dad's documented with what info. Two, my mom was taking care of my brother and everything like that. And when that whole thing was happening, my mom was having really bad really bad health issues.
Okay.
She had really big fibroids in her uterus and everything like that. She was in a hospital and everything like that. She lost a lot of blood. I almost lost my mom. Twice in the hospital. She lost her whole little life thing and everything like that.
Oh my God!
So she went. She went through emergency surgery. Got her whole uterus. I think it's called a hysterectomy. She had a total hysterectomy and everything like that. So she healed really nicely after that. But it was throughout the whole thing that I was going through, you know. So it was really tough.
I mean, I'm sure that like added a lot more stress.
Yeah,
to what
I mean,
you guys
like
were
with
already going through.
Yeah, with what house to take care of her after that. Like with what place to heal her after that, you know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, pulled through. We eventually got a place, and doing way better than ever. It's kind of like God kind of put me through this little path in life, but it turned out to be way better now. Like my whole life did a whole 360. What's 360 plus 360? Like what? I don't know, 1,000 something. My life did a whole little.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry.
No,
oh
it's
my
okay.
God. I did not
It's
mean to
okay.
get that heavy just right off the bat, but that's crazy. I feel like a lot of people these days like never have like that idea of Xitlaly going through all that stuff.
A lot of people don't know still, so it's pretty much like the first time a lot of people are gonna hear about it. I've only mentioned it once in my post when I was in Japan. I posted that little emotional post where I was like, you know, from nothing to something, you know, so it feels really good. It's a big
I'm sure your parents are
accomplishment.
so proud.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's great. Well, do you want to kind of get into that? Japan, I saw that you.
Oh, yes.
That's insane. Kind of want to talk about that.
Yeah.
That's a full 360, like your life.
Yes, dude. Okay, so let me explain. So after that whole thing happened, literally after I got that apartment, my first job was McDonald's. You know, I started working at McDonald's. That was my very first job, so I was happy. I was getting paid. My mom was able to get back into work. My dad was able to secure a great job, so literally my whole life was just going good. And then I signed up, I think it was called Casting Friends here, and they were doing castings, you know, for runway shows, and I was like, maybe, you know, I probably might not get into it, but like, you know, let me try out. So then I got the message to go to the casting, and I was like, oh, you know, so I went and everything like that. And there was a lot of girls. There was like 250 girls there.
Oh God.
Beautiful girls, bro. Stunning, like supermodels, slim, beautiful, gorgeous faces and everything. There was girls of my size. There was girls of many sizes. It was beautiful, you know. But I was like, damn, there's a lot of competition. Yeah. So I was sitting in the room, and they were each calling us one by one, taking our measurements, seeing our walk. And a guy named William Scott pulled me to the side, and he was like, "You're very beautiful." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And he told me to walk and everything like that. He's like, "You don't know how to walk, so let me show you." So then he probably showed me how to walk and everything. And then after the whole thing, he pulled me to the side and he was like, "Do you have an agency?" And I was like, "No, I don't." And then he was like, "Well, let's get into talking about that." He's like, "I would love to sign you to my agency." So I was like, "What the f?"
And you were like kind of like on the edge of whether doing it or not, and you get there and it's like insane.
Yeah, and I was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah." And then so we talked about it and everything like that. So he was like, "I want you to come out of my office next week and we could talk about it." You know, I left the casting crying my eyes out because I'm like, "Bro, I just went through this whole thing and then now I get this blessing." Like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
Yeah. So then after that, I got called back. So I got the call back and everything like that. So then the callback was at a rooftop. It was really, really nice. They had us do like a little catwalk and everything, dressed in all black clothes with some really big heels and everything like that. And some producers were there for the show. At this point, I didn't know that I was going to Japan. I didn't know any of this. I didn't know where we were going. They were just saying that either whoever gets cast is going to go to Japan or Paris or Japan or Paris. It was one of those two.
Oh my God, and that's huge.
So I did my walk and I was like, I'm probably, there's one thing, I doubt myself a lot. So at that moment, I was like, I'm probably not going to get it. So then I think it was like a week and a half later, he calls me. He's like, "Hey, this is Scott. How are you?" And I'm like, "Oh, Scott, I'm good. How about you?" And he was like, "Well, congratulations. Go get your passport. You're going to Japan." And I was like, "What?" And I was like, "No way." Like I started crying and everything like that. Bro, I didn't have my passport. I got my passport the day before. I had to drive to San Diego to get my damn passport. But
oh my gosh.
And I was still a little struggling back then. So I went to Japan with $200, but I made it work. Long? 2 weeks.
Oh my God. And how was that experience? $200 in a foreign country?
Dude, let's keep it real. I blacked the out in Japan at a bar.
You should.
Shout out all the people out there in Japan. Super amazing people. They treated me like
2 weeks? Oh, that's a long.
Yeah, they treated me like
cool.
It was amazing, dude. It was beautiful times. I walked in front of Naomi Campbell, bro. Naomi Campbell and Heidi Klum.
That was your first.
That was my first runway. That was my first time ever doing runway, bro. When I tell you, I almost myself when I was when I was looking at her, and I was like, oh my God, like this is my icon, bro. Like this is the lady I look up to, dude.
Oh my God, that's so cool though. Yes. I mean, you literally went from like nothing to like everything in the matter of I don't know how long, but that's so $200 in Japan. I kind of want to know about that because how. What
so I didn't have a job at that time, you know.
Okay.
It's 2019. I was 18. Just 3 years ago. Yeah, I was 18 when I went out there. I didn't have much money. My parents didn't have much money, so at the time, you know, we were just recovering from that whole homeless phase that I went through. And they were like, "Just take all I have is $200 for you. Like, figure it out."
Yeah.
So, I figured it out. The food out there is actually really cheap. Great food, bro. Oh my God, I wish I could go back. Such great times. But yeah.
Wow.
The girls I met on there, like the girls I met at the runway, they're still some of my great friends, you know. So
that's insane though, because like you literally were like, "Oh, I don't know if I really want to do this,and then you are in front of Naomi Campbell, dude, just walking.
Exactly. I kind of was just like, I'm not gonna get this and none of this. Like, so now where I'm at, like now I'm doing a bunch of crazy. Like I just did an Adidas commercial in December. So
okay,
really cool.
it girl.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, just hit the mic. Sorry. Oh my God. Okay, so other than modeling, which obviously huge success, what else are you doing? What is happening? After modeling, kind of, did you always continue with that, or?
It's there. Yeah, it's there. I do it here and there. I'm more in the cannabis industry now.
Okay.
So I really work heavy on that. That's mainly what like my whole Instagram is kind of based around right now and everything like that. But it's going really, really well.
And what does what's that industry? I'm not familiar at all. Sorry.
So basically, what do you mean? Like in the industry in total?
What do you?
So basically, I started off as a bud tender when I was 18, turned 18, and I was like, I'm gonna go straight to the shops.
Okay.
And I had gone to a shop. This is so funny because I had gone to what people probably just know as like trap shops and everything like that. I had gone super professional, and I had worn slacks, I had worn boots, I had worn like a nice turtleneck and everything like that. And I walked in, and the manager was in jeans and like sandals. She was like, you don't have to come like this all the time, you know? And I was like, oh, really? Oh. And then she just asked me if I knew like my sativas, indicas, or hybrids, like if I knew my grams, if I knew like the differences, if I knew all that stuff. And she threw me on there the next day, and I just been in the industry ever since. But I've kind of leveled off from that side. Okay. I'm more on the legal side now, more of a brand ambassador. Yeah, so I'm pretty much like a brand ambassador for Flourish. Shout out Flourish. So yeah, check that out.
How cool. And how was like your parents' reaction to that? Because you're
super supportive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
My mom was the one that took me to my interview, my first ever interview for a job, like for a weed shop.
Oh.
And she was like, okay, that's fine as long as you don't smoke. Psych.
You're like, well, how do you expect me to be here?
Psych, I've been smoking. No, I'm not going to tell her that. She's going to kill me.
No.
But yeah.
You were there to work.
Yes, I was there to work, and that's it. But she eventually ended up getting comfortable because I was trying to introduce her to like the benefits of it and everything like that. And she sometimes uses it as well because, you know, it's really beneficial for somebody who would suffer with like huge like menopause problems and all that. So she was kind of more like, I should have believed you in the beginning instead of kind of doubting and seeing like, you're a horrible person for using that. Yeah. And I feel like that's a big stigma nowadays. Like a lot of people are like, oh, you're horrible for using that. But it's like, little do you know, like a lot of people use this stuff. A lot of people use it.
And it comes with benefits as well.
Absolutely.
Which is great. When you're kind of doing that whole brand ambassador thing.
Yeah.
What does that entail?
It's just more like showing off products, coming to their events and everything like that, which is super, super fun. Like I collab with Stizzy.
They just posted me on
they just posted me on their page yesterday. So I'm
God,
like right
congratulations.
there. Thank you. Really crazy stuff. Yeah, I love Stizzy, love their marketing team. They're super sweet people. They take good care of me.
Oh, really?
So yeah, Stizzy, big brands.
That's
like that.
huge.
Yeah.
Wow. I saw that you are huge into that whole drifting.
Yes.
I want to know about that because I have absolutely no idea about any of that.
Okay.
My friends and I like to do donuts on the top of our parking garage, and it's so embarrassing because it's a little Honda Civic, like not even doing an actual donut, just like going in a circle. So like I legitimately have no idea. So what do you do? Kind of how'd you start? Obviously when you were 18, 19, when you finally had your license.
Yes. I just got into it last year.
Okay.
So, like I said, I was like more like never having the money to get the car that I want, you know? But now that I can, which is pretty cool, I have dreams to get one of my dream drift cars. I'm going to just start learning how to drift, but I've always, you know, loved the art of it. It's crazy, you know? It's beautiful stuff. So, I'm hoping to get if you know what it is, a 370Z.
Oh my God, I love that car. Yeah, no, I'm just joking. I'm sure it's awesome, but I have literally no idea.
That's like one of the best cars for drifting. So
okay.
I'm saving as much as I can to get that car.
Oh my God.
Going up to do that crazy stuff. Yeah, so I have a lot of car friends. So they're all my really, really close friends.
And do you like go to car meets?
Yes,
and do all
I
that
go with
stuff?
all of them. They have Mustangs, they have Hellcats, they have Scat Packs, all the crazy
stuff. I
stuff.
should put my Camaro in there.
You have a Camaro?
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh, God. Chevy? Chevy Camaro?
You probably might know RS or
no,
SS.
No.
Okay.
It drives.
I have a Camaro too.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, I have a Camaro too.
Mine's red.
Cute. Mine's yellow.
Oh, cute. Oh my God, that's so fun.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
You can learn how to do donuts in that.
I've never tried.
You can.
But I
I'll
should.
Teach you.
I'll go out there and start drifting. God, that'd be really bad.
Yeah, dude, car meets are so fun. You get to meet really good people. I met all of my great friends out in that car stuff. So shout out to them. They really introduced me to everything.
Awesome.
Yeah, super, super cool people.
And like, how often does that happen?
Every weekend.
Oh, really?
Every weekend. If not, every week. Literally every week. Like once you're in the car scene, you're in the car scene. You know, super, super fun. There's takeovers, drifting, street
I'm sure
races,
that's a huge community too.
Yeah. Huge, dude, huge. And there's a lot of females in there. It's a lot of females in the community, which I love to see. You know, I love to see because it's not really common, you know, but once you see them, it's really fucking cool.
Oh my God.
These girls with like these big muscle built cars. It's so awesome. It's like, I love it. We go every weekends, Fridays, Sundays, Saturdays, whenever they want to call it. 9 p.m. We go to certain streets that they call out, and we'll go to that intersection. People will shut it out. They'll block. Crazy people will block cars.
I think I've seen that. And then they're in the middle, and then they start. Yeah. Okay, I think I've seen that.
It's a culture out here. It's a culture. Yeah,
okay.
It's a big culture.
Yes. I'm not familiar at all, but I have an idea.
Yeah, super legal. Don't take my word for it, but they're extremely fun.
And what happens?
They're just crazy people do a bunch of.
But if
shit.
the cops come,
you run.
Oh,
you run.
Oh, you just get in a car and you just
you dip.
And then they don't chase you guys. They're just like a free for all.
If you're not caught swinging, you're good. Yeah. But there's spectators that will block it off, and they'll deal with the cops themselves. They'll go up to them and they'll like push them away and everything. But it works. Like the community is really big. The community is really big.
And then how long are those?
It depends when the cops get there.
Oh,
sometimes they'll last up to like an hour at the spot. Sometimes they'll last like 15 minutes, 5 minutes. But like it's so fun. You don't understand. There's like hundreds and hundreds. We have like 300 people pop out. Yeah, the streets will be blocked off like all the way to the next intersection. All 4 streets.
Wow,
yeah, but it's really cool. Then it's I know it's just like donuts and all that stuff, but these kids are really talented. They have stories to tell, you know.
Yeah,
super talented people.
School, or did you just I don't know.
I'm still enrolled in school. I'm more like not going right now because I'm more focused on like my career right now in the cannabis industry, which is going great. Which if it goes great, I'm gonna stay that way. But I'm gonna go back to school hopefully this year because I want to get ASC certified. But that means like I want to get my mechanical engineering certificate.
Oh, and oh wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. So I want to do that stuff. I was supposed to go this March, but change of plans. A lot of stuff going on right now.
I mean, school will always be there.
Yeah, school's always going to be there. So, you know, hopefully I can get that working soon. So I do want to start working on cars and all that stuff. I want to work on my own car. I want to build my own car, you know. Yeah, super cool.
Wow. You have a whole life ahead of you.
Yeah.
But you went, obviously, but like you went from literally nothing to being in Japan. That's insane. That is so cool. But
crazy times.
It was such an honor having you. Thank you so much. I loved hearing kind of where you were at. 21 years old.
Right. Crazy, huh?
Yeah, insane. But I think that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions for Xitlaly,
throw them at me.
Comment them down below.
And if you're mean, I'll be mean back. I'm just kidding.
Get him. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and
thank you.
I will see you guys all very soon.
Bye-bye.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Oh, yeah, subscribe.
And make sure you subscribe. All right, guys. Bye.